Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am chilling at Starnbergsee. It's a holiday in Bayern, Bavaria state. So we just came out on a long drive to Munich. Then this lake is Starnberg Lake, so it is towards the south of Munich. I think 30 minutes by car. So today my friend is here with me. She is a student here in Weimar, in Germany, and I will be asking her how much is her living expenses, how much she spends for rent, for food, for any other expenses like insurance, bank, and how's the life in general in Germany. It's been 6 months for her as a master student here, so let's go and ask her. Until then, enjoy the view. Let's start with explaining the living cost of a student in Germany. So when a student comes to Germany, he or she has to block a certain amount of money to show to the visa office. This money is stored in the block account. So for this year, the money was 10,332 euros, which is suspected to be increased this year or in the October. When it's official, you can check my Instagram channel. I will update you about it. So this money in the block account is given to you by your company, whoever is blocking it, like Expatrio or Fintiba. Anybody who is blocking it will be transferred to your bank account in Germany every month. And this money which is transferred is fixed every month. So if you have blocked 10,332 euros, you will get 861 euros per month for your living cost. Of course, you can save a lot of money from this depending on your living cost, and all that money is for you. It does not go to government or visa office. That money is for you. Let's ask Kalyani the breakdown of monthly student expenses, where we can say what are fixed costs, what are variable, and how you can get more out of this money that you have as a student. Student expenses or your monthly expenses can be divided into two parts, fixed and variable. Let's start with the fixed cost first. So let's ask Kalyani, what kind of fixed costs do you have in your monthly expenses?
So under the fixed costs, I pay the rent, then the insurance, mobile recharge, and the radio tax. I have a monthly rent of around 224 euros. The insurance costs 120 euros. It was 111 earlier, but it has been increased to 120 now. And I pay 8 euros of radio tax. It gets split between me and my roommate. Also, I pay around 10 euros for the mobile recharge every month. So these are the fixed expenses that I have every month.
And what are the variable expenses? And how do you divide it? Like how is it? How much is it weekly, and how much is it monthly?
Okay, so under variable, I have the grocery shopping. So for weekly, I just go once every week, and it costs me around 30 euros for a week for getting all the groceries. So in a month, around 100 to 120 euros I spend on grocery.
And which stores are better for grocery shopping? Are there some stores which are cheaper than others, or almost everything?
Okay, in Germany, I think Aldi is the cheapest, and I also go to Rewe sometimes. Also, Lidl is very cheap. Lidl and Aldi, these are the two cheap grocery stores where you get everything at a very less price. Edeka, you also have an option for going to Edeka or Rewe, but I prefer Aldi or Lidl.
Yeah,
For sure.
also Edeka or Rewe, they are little on the expensive side. And also, if you go for grocery shopping on Fridays or Saturdays, then you have lots of discount on grocery, and that way you can also save much more on your weekly grocery shopping. Now I will ask Kalyani how much does she spend for eating outside and outing partings in general.
So, for a single meal, on an average, it takes around 5 to 10 euros. So, monthly, it takes me around 70 to 80 euros if I'm eating outside. University mensa, it costs around 4 euros on an average, each meal. And for if you go for a party or something, around from 5 to 10 euros if you have beer and some basic dish. And
So how much do you spend monthly for eating outside and parties?
for eating outside and parties, around maybe 80 to 90 euros. Yeah.
So once every week is how much?
15 euros
15
on
euros
an
per
average.
week on an average.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's one thing. But now traveling cost, because
Yeah.
when someone lives in Europe, um, when we live in Europe, it is very natural to travel because all the countries are so close by. Traveling is also cheaper if you use something like Flixbus or Ryanair. You can get very cheap tickets like 15-20 euros, come and go to almost any country here around Germany. So that's why we travel a lot. So how much expense do you have there? Do you save it monthly, cautiously, or um, keeping in mind that you want to travel, or because your expense in general is low, does money get saved?
Yeah, because my rent is pretty reasonable because I stay in a smaller city in Germany, so I save quite a lot of the monthly amount
Expense.
that I get, and I utilize that for traveling. So if I have to go for a 2 day trip, maybe it costs somewhere around 200 euros on an average, because it includes your travel expense, which is expensive in Germany, and also the accommodation and food.
Yeah, and food is very
Food
costly,
is costly,
especially in
yeah.
touristy places. Food is very costly. One meal can easily cost you 20 euros with one main dish and a drink, for example. So that's why it is important to save before going for traveling or have enough cash.
Yeah.
Also, how often do you travel? Like, is it every month or you go like once in 2 months, 3 months? How often is it?
So like if I have to travel to a nearby city, I do it on the weekends, which happens maybe twice a month. And
Twice a month. Okay,
yeah.
nearby city.
Nearby city.
Yeah, but you also have the student
Student,
ticket.
yeah, student tickets. So that time it's like I don't have to pay for travel that time if I have to go to nearby city in my state. And if I have to if I have to go to some different country or travel to different country, then it's once a month maximum.
So in Europe, unlike India, you have to pay money to bank to keep your money inside. In India, generally, when you keep your money in savings account, you get some interest on that amount. But in Europe, you pay the money, you pay the bank monthly 5 euros or 10 euros to keep your money. So, which bank do you have your account, and do you pay this monthly money, or is there discount for students?
So I have opened my account in Sparkasse, and I have to pay a service charge of around 10 euros every month for
10
Sparkasse.
euros.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
It's,
students,
it's more than, I don't know, mobile bill
yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
it's pretty expensive.
But there are also ways where you can save this. There are certain banks like N26 which keep your money for free. Also, if you are younger than 27 years, you might have seen this reel on my Instagram channel. If you are younger than 27, you don't have to pay fees to the bank. Banks will keep your money for free. So also keep this in mind when choosing a bank for you. What is your age and how much money you keep, or where you are opening your account? Which health insurance do you have? Is Do you prefer any specific, or which one do you have? And
Okay,
how much does it cost monthly?
so I have taken the TK Public Health Insurance, which is around 120 euros per month.
Okay, and also there's one rule which you should remember. If you are a student who is under 30, then you have to take the public health insurance while coming to Germany. But if you are a student who is over 30, then you can take public or private, it's completely your choice. So she has taken public health insurance, which is TK, and this month onwards, the fees has increased to 120
Yes.
euros, right? It was just 110 last month. So fees increased by 10 euros because of so much inflation in general, or prices of everything is rising. And do you have any other insurance like liability insurance or dental insurance?
No, I haven't taken any other insurance apart
Okay.
from the public.
Because in Germany, in general, people take a lot of insurances, especially liability insurance. Means if you break something of someone else, like you went for shifting for a friend, to help in shifting for a friend, and you break that TV, then you have to pay the cost for the friend. But if you have liability insurance, then that insurance will cover the cost of whole TV, and you don't have to pay anything. So in such cases, liability insurance is useful, and also dental insurance. Not everything is covered in your public health insurance, so many people take extra dental insurance to cover something like crown or implant or bridge. many expensive dental procedures. Just fitting a bridge in your teeth cost easily from 1,500 to 2,000 depending on how is your case. So dental procedures are very expensive. So if you have lots of dental problems, then it is advised that you take dental insurance also here. So she gets 861, and this is her total cost of all the expenses. So there is a huge margin by which you can save a lot of money per month, and you can also use it for your personal purposes like sending it back to India or also traveling here in Europe. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and comment let me know in comments if you like this video, if you want to see more such content. And also, she's a student in Germany. If you want to know anything more from her, just let me know in comments. Until my next video, bye bye. Follow me on Instagram at Wanderess Priyanka.